get to take it home with you until you get certified. I thought that was kind of odd. You know, here, we'll pay you $500,000 and have the equipment. No, until you show us that you're certified, you can't take it, but you can pay for it. That's a neat concept. There's a piece of equipment here that's not up here, and I'm bringing it's called a Talon, and it's a hard wire sweep machine. And when you do these telephone sweeps, they have the PBX system and they have the handset. And they have digital codec packaging that will let it demodulate what's being said. And that's every system is special. It's unique just between that system. And this device will actually download that codec demodulation package, and you actually do a lot of testing, speakers, room audio, and stuff like that. People forget that telephone handsets are computers. That's what they are. And you never, ever, ever allow your crossover room or where your PBX system is to be unlocked, and nobody has free access to it, ever. That's where you won't believe the companies that will allow people to come in with a utility belt, talk to the receptionist and get the key and go to the phone room. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. That's where your data is going, out of your building. You just don't do it. But when it's all said and done, the difference between a cheap piece of equipment and an expensive piece of equipment is that the expensive equipment will refine where you need to go get on your hands and knees, because ultimately you have to go look for it. And in doing that, any good sweep team will always have a very good pole camera that will go up into the ceilings to look for the wiring. It's very simple to catch, and that's where most of the hits, if you're going to get hit, will be done. It's either in your floorboard or in the ceilings, because it's easy to wire across, and nobody ever looks up above their attics. In most government buildings that we sweep, when you look up into the ceilings and go through it, I don't know what it is, but our government buildings have the cleanest ceilings I've ever seen in my lifetime. The ones that have the worst are federal buildings, federal courthouses. I don't know where they get so much water, but anyway, that was pretty much it. I mean, I was just wanting, my objective today was just make sure that people knew what type of equipment minimum a sweep team should have. How long does it take to do a real sweep? About 12 hours to do a 12 by 12 room. The telephone systems, and let me tell you, nobody can do a sweep. One man cannot do a sweep. It takes 3 people to do a sweep that are certified and expert in each one of those areas. One's telephone, one's free air, and then one is a search specialist. Our teams, when we do them, that's how they're classified. And backgrounds and everything. Real good people. But it takes 3.
How many of these do y'all do a year, T.R.?
About 15.
15 a year.
And
what type deal? What government, industry?
It's about 30% government and 70%, about 50% business, and then the remainder is private.
Is that pretty universal throughout the country? I mean,
see, I wouldn't know. There are probably 12 to 15 companies in the United States that have all the equipment that you're supposed to have and they're certified. And they do movie stars and all that great stuff. I just don't know. I don't know the end. I can tell you what we do. And we're not the best marketers in the world either. But it was important. It's more of an education process. For some reason, the southeastern United States, people don't think they know anything important. Or they just think that, well, this kind of stuff never occurs. This is more prevalent. Get on the internet and just go put in transmitters. And you can get any wireless transmitter for $20. I mean, it's amazing. And it's illegal. I don't even know how they sell them, but they do. And
I guess it's not a law to sell them, it's just a law against using them.
It's a law against selling them too, in my opinion, the way I read that statute. But you wouldn't catch me selling one or buying one. But I'm just letting you know. I mean, but